Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone from www.tarotforhealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. Now this is your monthly astrological reading for Leo for the month of March, and just like I usually do, last month it was a bit different because it was, the month of love, so I did the reading slightly different, but now we're kind of back to normal. So I'm going to be starting off with your finances, then your personal life, and then your spiritual life, and then I'm going to pull an angel card for you just to see what additional message it can provide to the reading. Now, your first cards representing your finances is the Six of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. And what these cards are telling me together is that if you've been through some kind of financial difficulties and been strapped for cash, March might be the month where finances actually improve for you, Leo. It's almost like with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords can represent almost like a situation where you've been through the challenge and now you're moving into a better state. Things are getting progressively better. The Six of Swords can show that maybe you seek the help that you need, or something has made you able to move from that situation of challenge into a better situation moving forward. And then it's almost like you're sailing into the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles represents that sense of financial stability, financial improvement, feeling more comfortable. And also, the Queen of Pentacles, she likes the finer things in life as well. So this might be a month where you do maybe spend a bit more money, maybe to treat yourself in some kind of way also. But also, you have to be careful with making sure you have some money put away too. But I feel like for you, finances is definitely going to be something where you see an improvement. And I'm really focused on this peacock that's here. And as you can see with the peacock, it just looks so it just is so beautiful and colorful. And when you look at it, it's it- it's an animal where it's almost like it's very flashy. Like they say, proud as a peacock. Is proud because it's just so beautiful and eye catching. And so that might be you this month. Maybe you have a bit more cash, maybe you can buy yourself a little bit more nicer things, and people might be looking at you like, oh, look at how you're dressed, look at the way you look, kind of thing. So but what I am feeling with this card is that it's definitely speaking to somebody that maybe has had some kind of financial issues. But it's almost like saying it I almost feel like for some of you guys as well, and this actually might connect with the weekly reading video that you'll be seeing for the following week. I feel like maybe for some of you guys, even a money situation might have even been delayed. Like maybe there was money that was owed to you, something that was meant to come to you, and you've been waiting on it, and you really needed it. And March is the time where it actually comes through for you. So if you've been waiting on money, it might actually come through this month, which is really good. And because it seems that you probably have already made plans for that money, and it's well needed. So for those of you that are coupled, you have the Wheel of Fortune with the Three of Wands, and that's why I also feel that the finances are going to be better for you, because even when it comes to the couples cards, it's kind of showing with the Wheel of Fortune that something is going to change the nature of a relationship that you're in. And I think that what is going to be changing is your circumstances, sort of outside circumstances. Again, I'm feeling like it can be a financial change. So and with that financial change, with the Three of Wands, the Three of Wands is also a card that is very positive in terms of your ship coming in, something coming to you that you deserve, something that you've been working towards, and you've been waiting on. Again, as you can see, he's standing there on the side, and he's waiting for this ship to come. And so even if you're in a relationship, I feel like financial improvement might actually benefit this relationship. It might mean that the two of you can do things that you've always wanted to do, that you've always hoped to do. So it could mean that money comes in and maybe you're able to move in together. You can buy a house together. Maybe money comes in and you're able to take a trip or go on a vacation, because as you can see, there's that boat that's there. So it might actually mean that you're able to kind of just have a good time with it and do something that you've always wanted to do, maybe as a couple. And again, with them doves that are showing there, doves are really symbolic of things getting better. It's almost like doves, they represent the peace after the storm. Like I remember, the story of Noah, and the flood comes, and then it's the dove that comes and says that the flood is over, basically, that is safe for them to go onto the land. And so it's almost like this is a time that we're like the universe is showing you things are getting better for you, Leo. Things are getting better for you. It's all right. The challenge and the difficulties have kind of subsided for a time, and March is probably going to be a time where you can almost like exhale and be like, oh, you know it's peaceful now. It's calm now, like things are okay, I don't have to worry so much now, kind of thing. So it's nice, it's a nice energy. And then for those of you that are single, is the Knight of Wands and the Hermit. And these are quite interesting cards together. The Knight of Wands and the Hermit, they have such a different energy about them. And to me, like when I think of the Knight of Wands, I always feel like, okay, there's so much energy moving forward, so much drive, determination, moving. But then the Hermit is more like he wants to he's kind of he retreats more into himself, and he spends more time alone, and isn't so social, and it's almost like he's searching for the bigger purpose in life, the bigger meanings in life. So if I was to relate this to somebody that is single, it can be saying that maybe there's that change that has taken place within you, because the Knight of Wands can represent a Leo, because it's that fire energy. And the Knight of Wands could be a bit of a Jack the Lad, like that likes to have the night out on the town, likes the women, is charismatic, likes to be social and chat it up and all this other stuff. And probably is the type that might not even be the type to really be committed or want to be tied down in a way, because he likes to have his fun. Not to say that he might not be in a relationship, he might do, but then I think he also does like a bit of his freedom too, in comparison to some of the other knights. But then the Hermit is more like you're wise now, like you're more wiser than that now. So for some of you guys, it might be that you're taking life a bit more seriously, or looking at life in a very different way. Maybe you're taking your relationships more seriously, or wanting to be in a serious relationship. Maybe that's something that has changed about you. Maybe you decided that, what, that whole, night out on the town and all this other stuff maybe isn't so much for me, and maybe I just want to spend a bit more time by myself. Maybe I want to think more about the future and think more about settling down and what it is that I need to do at this stage in my life. Because we all go through different stages at different points in life. And to me, it's like when I look at these cards together, I can see that somebody, because the knight can represent somebody that is quite young, it could represent somebody that is maybe like teens or in their 20s, whereas the hermit is definitely a much wiser older person. And so it's almost like you could have gone through that type of transition or transformation, moving from being having that mindset of maybe a younger individual. Now you're a bit more mature, you're a bit wiser because of your experiences. And um what also comes to mind is, sometimes when you've spent a good portion of your life having a whole bunch of fun and going out there and putting yourself out there, sometimes, you do it so much that you do reach the point where you're like, do you know, I think I've experienced enough of this in my life. Like, I've had my fun, I've done all this stuff. Maybe it's just time for me to kind of just, do something a bit different or calm things down a bit. And, because now you have that experience. so you can't say you missed out on anything because you've gone through that. You are wiser because you've done all those things, so now you can move on to the next stage of things. So I think maybe for some of you guys that are single, you might not be necessarily meeting somebody this month. This might, to me, I feel like this is more of a month of you just kind of contemplating what it is that you want out of life, maybe what it is that you want out of a relationship, out of a partnership, wanting something more serious, and kind of just, maybe just spending more time thinking about that versus really acting on that right now. Um, Now the spiritual cards are the Two of Wands with the Six of Pentacles. So when I look at these cards together, this Two of Wands in the Gilded Tarot is, it kind of, it kind of has this kind of uh crossroads that this person is at. Like, he has to make a choice, he has to make a decision as to what direction he's going to go in, what is it he's going to do. But then the Six of Pentacles is all about generosity, giving, someone giving to you, or you being the one that's generous and giving to somebody else. You might be in a position to give to somebody else, or again, somebody might be giving to you because, again, of your finances and stuff. It seems like some money will be coming to you, so that might be what the Six of Pentacles is representing. Or it could be a situation where, because now you have this money, you might be able to actually give to somebody else that needs it and stuff. But the Two of Pentacles is interesting because it's almost like he's thinking of what direction he wants to go in, what is the next step, what is the next stage of things. Again, it is kind of like a faster kind of moving energy. But then at the same time, it's leading towards generosity and giving. So it might even be that when maybe an opportunity for money or something comes through, you might have to decide, what it is that you're going to do with it, what it is that what it is that you want to, use it for, maybe how you even might divide it. So there's something that is a decision that has to be made surrounding something that you've been given. That's kind of what it's looking like to me. But then if we was to sort of take it out of that kind of context, look at it from kind of the spiritual message that can be coming through, I definitely feel like he's saying that yeah, there's some choices that you need to make in terms of what, this situation. But then it's saying really be grateful for what has come through. And because, like they say, the attitude is gratitude. It's good to be grateful for that which you receive. And also, because the this card is a sixth card, it's about balance and harmony. So to me, it's saying, if you are in a better position, don't forget about maybe people that do need your help or people that do need your support. So it's almost like, to me, I'm kind of, the word that keeps on coming up in my mind is karma. So it's saying, and the Wheel of Fortune is a karma card as well. So it is about, okay, yeah, you're getting what you deserve, and but at the same time you have to think about, okay, what is it that you have to give on to somebody else, because that's a part of the karma as well. So it's like there's an exchange that has to go on of energies. So it's like, even if we receive, it's always important to think about, okay, well, who can I give to, who can I help out at the same time, just to sort of balance out things. But yeah, so the little card, the angel card that came up for you is Sacred Knowledge, and it says, close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. Now, what is interesting with this one is, sometimes you get cards and they sort of slot right into the meaning of the other cards that you picked previously. And this one, when it came up, it kept on coming up. Like, I shuffled it up and it flipped out, and then something told me I'll just put it back in, and I shuffled it up and then it flipped out again. So it's really, whatever message this card has in it, it's really saying that it's for you, Leo. And but it was interesting to me because I was kind of thinking, like, I was thinking, okay, how does it slot into the message? But for some reason it really wants to come and tell you this. It says sacred knowledge. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the peace within. Beyond your thoughts lies your eternal truth, the I am presence of eternal love. To me it's beautiful because when you think about the I am presence, it's about who you are as a person. It's not about who you are in terms of the, the airs and graces and who you are when it comes to your status or anything like that, but it's about your essence. It's about your truth as a spiritual being, as a being that is beyond the physical body and all the labels and things that we attach to ourselves. So it's telling you that you have to really connect with that. And so it might, well, the message actually might be that with all this material stuff that might be going on in March, it's saying maybe don't get caught up in the trappings of what this life has to offer you materially, but always bring it back to who you are in your essence, which is you are so much more than just a physical body. You're so much more than anything that we can fathom, like in this material world. And it's saying that you really have to tune into that essence that is truly you, that is your true self, your true eternal self. So yeah, it's a really nice message. So I'll see you guys. Bye.